Greetings, this is Scholar Saunders saying, what's current? Now let me first say this show is brought to you by the great Mr. Peng and his website, lifestrongapparel.com, lifestrongapparel.com. You can find raw sea moss, you can find purple sea moss, you can find sea moss gel, you can find treats for the dogs, as well as snapbacks. And when you purchase your items, go to the checkout and put in the promo code Skyler20 or SKYLER20. You get 20% off your purchases. So make sure you do that and tell them that the silly guy, Sky Saunders, sent you. Also, Bayha Jackson, the former childhood star of the monumental film Boys in the Hood. He played the young version of Doughboy. He now has his own channel on YouTube. Make sure you get his subscriptions up. Make sure you let him know that he's supported and he supports this machine as well. So I appreciate him. Make sure you go to BEEJACKSON 5478 on YouTube. So go to his YouTube page. Tell him that the silly guy Sky Saunders sent you. Also, dot focus DOTFOCUS _ on YouTube or twitch.tv/about/DOTFOCUS 1 _ He's a major figure on the Call of Duty scene. He has all kinds of rifles and pistols and different things like that he uses to make the pink mist. If you know what that means. But make sure you check him out and tell him that the silly guy Sky Saunders sent you. Thank you very much. All right, now we have to get into what does that say on the screen? The unsung heroes of hip hop, the architects behind the culture. Now, we have a lot of things to say about this because I am in the haterverse. I'm under the direction of Mr. Troy Star Terrain, who only deals in the truth, no matter what. He always says something that's true. Now, this article is well written by various people. It's a multi-effort article. Bumacloud is trolling hard, by the way. He says, "What up, brother Star? Just sent a $1 donation shout out to my homie Lil Ray Ray. Free Diddy." Thank you for the trolling. I appreciate it. Thank you for the trolling. But this whole article, sadly, it totally glosses over the contributions, the origin, the complete narrative that bebop not just sounds like hip hop, but actually not literally and figuratively, but it was that's the roots of hip hop, bebop. The Miles Davis, the Dizzy Gillespie, various figures. I think her name is Sarah. Let me make sure. I had the names. Let me make sure I have everybody now. Yeah, Sarah Vaughan, Charlie Parker, Bird, Clifford Brown from Wilmington, Delaware. So, I mean, these are the artists that really launched hip hop. They say it started in the 70s, started with Cool DJ Herc and the Furious Five and all different people. Oh my God. It's Holly Correnti. Salute to Holly Correnti. She's a blast from way back. She's a very good friend. I think, to my knowledge, we were friends on a level. She's a very astute and very distinguished young lady. I want you all to be very mindful and complimentary towards her. She's a lady in the house. You can get. I'll put in the link. Hopefully, it won't. It might not go, but it should go. Let me see. She needs some sea moss. Okay. Very well. Very well. Okay. Like Denzel. Okay. Hello, Holly. How are you? Here's the link. I don't know if it's gonna work for you, but this is where you go to get the sea moss. And don't forget to put in the Skyler 20. Don't forget to put in SKYLER 220. That will help out a whole lot. And I appreciate you for subscribing and making sure people know. I just did a CMOS face mask last night. Wow, that's great. That is great. I'm glad for you on that because I don't think I've ever had CMOS. He's one of my promoters. He's one of my sponsors, but I don't think I've ever had any of his products. No, that's a lie. That's a whole lie. I just lied. I've had the blueberry infused CMOS. I've had that and it's excellent. It tastes like just blueberries, like you're just eating them from, out of a glass. It's just excellent. I did have blueberry infused CMOS. So you had a CMOS mask, face mask. That's great. It probably opens your pores and cleans out all the imperfections and different things that occur on the face. I'm sure. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's good. We can talk all night if you like. We can forget about this hip hop stuff. We can talk about CMOS. It's up to you. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. I did not expect you to come into the room. I appreciate you. Gosh, Z Therapy, Holly Correnti. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. This is great. This is a very welcome surprise. I was surprised. I was like, oh snap. But yeah, we can talk about CMOS if you like, but I'm just continue with the hip hop. But it has its origins in bebop, especially. It has its origins in that time frame, in that era. Because of the styles, the way they dressed, the zoot suits, the different things that they wore, they spoke, the different language, the different styles of the music, what Wynton Marsalis says is comprises the blues, swing, and other notes that occur within the groove. I just opened my phone in perfect time for your live. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you, Holly. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So that's like the essence of jazz, but bebop especially. Let me make sure of something. Let me see. Improvisation. That's what it is. Improvisation, the blues, and swing. Those are the coordinates and the ability of bebop, and what has been known as a culture, hip hop. It really is peace, love, unity, and having fun. But that has been devolved over the years to mean what I would call M&M: mysticism, narcissism, and mercantilism. And I can break down all three of those. Mysticism, because it's so ingrained within, not spirituality or spiritualism, which is okay if you have the proper definition of that. But mysticism meaning ascribing to something that isn't in existence. That's the thing. That's the difference. And then narcissism is not, assertiveness or arrogance, but an irrational connection to yourself and only yourself as a being of something that's supreme. That's irrational. And then we have mercantilism, which is a facet of capitalism. I want to say it's capitalism, but it's not fully capitalism. It's a facet. It's the buying and selling of things. It's basically you're in the marketplace and you're selling things. You're a merchant. So that's the different scale that we have to observe in all this. But overall, like I said, this hot new hip hop site. It's Friday. Why? I don't want to talk about ASAP Rocky's shooting trial. I didn't want to get too serious and too in depth, even though it's going on right now as we speak in California. They're, of course, 3 hours behind us on the East Coast of the United States of America. You got to say that because it's like, what? You're on the East Coast of Britain? So you have to look at all the basics. All the basics. You have to look at all the many people. The Gil Scott Heron, UC Toure. That's my favorite writer of fiction that's alive. Favorite fiction writer that's alive. My favorite fiction writer that is no longer here is, of course, Ayn Rand. So I have to, give him his due. They give him his they give like they say his flowers. You got to give them their flowers. I have so many problems with that phrase. I hate that phrase in a lot of ways because I don't mean to rhyme right there, but I did. It implies that the person's gonna die and you missed out on giving them their props. Oh man, But if you believe in God, so many people do. If you believe in God, then you believe there's a heaven, and there's probably going to be some flowers there too, right? I mean, and they're going to be there's everything. There's streets made of gold. There's mansions. There's come on, like there's pearly gates. I mean, come on. So there's not going to be flowers in heaven. Are you serious? You can't give them their flowers while they're in heaven. I mean, what does that phrase actually mean? But anyway. So they recount some of the architects. They go down the line. Sylvia Robinson is one of the architects that she took on the role of being a trailblazer, a pioneer in discovering the Sugar Hill Gang, which was just a disparate group of Negroes that, and I think a Latino too, maybe a Latino. That just were pushed together and said, "Look, read over these rhymes and memorize them, and we're gonna jack this beat. We're gonna jack this bass line from the great Bernard Edwards, as Mr. Choice Terrain has pointed out on many occasions, and we're just gonna run with it." And it became a hit, it became a big song. I mean, it's a hip hop history, but off of what? Off of the blood, sweat, and tears and work of Chic. Bernard Edwards and Nile Rodgers and the lady that just passed away. I can't remember her name, but is that a sign? A woman who was she? Alpha Anderson. Alpha Anderson just died. She died in 2023. She died almost 2 years ago. Oh, excuse me. It says there it's misprint. It's December 23rd, 2024. So it was last year. She did. Alpha Anderson died last year. And up here it says that she died in 2023. So you can't always go by the Search Labs AI overview. Sometimes it gets things a little kooky. But oh yeah, happy Valentine's Day. If anybody celebrates Valentine's Day, if you have a Valentine, I don't have a Valentine, but that's fine. But salute to King Hazy. Are you driving right now, sir? Salute to you. What you you already know. I'm doing an errand event and I want you there. Probably not gonna be able to make it. And it depends. If you got transportation, I don't drive. So if you got transportation to pick me up, sure, I'll give you my coordinates and all that. I'll give you everything. I'll tell you, you pick me up, I'll be there. But salute to you, King. Are you right now driving? Or are you idle? Are you mobile or are you idle? Is the question. But yeah, so they're picking out the architects, the people that behind. There's DJ. This is Khalil. Khalil, he made the beat for Ye and the Clips, kind of like a big deal, which is an amazing beat, crazy. I saw how it was made. It sounds like people are screaming, but he's just stretching out the sound waves. I would definitely okay. I'll drop the link. Sure, I got you. Here's my Gmail account. Just hit my Gmail and I'll send you back a Gmail. So it's very it's empowering to know, there's these people that are behind the boards. There's Kevin Powell. He was on MTV Real World, and he rose from the ranks. He was one of the Vibes founding writers. He chronicled the various aspects of hip hop throughout its earliest days and its founding areas. in its fledgling days, I guess, because it was kind of originated. Oh, the StreamYard link. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm stupid. Okay, cool. StreamYard link. Okay, which StreamYard link though? Which one? Which one are you talking about? I'm stupid. You have to break this down to me like I'm a 5-year-old, like Barney style. I'm stupid. Which StreamYard link? But yeah, so we're just vibing out. It's Friday. We're talking about the beginnings, the origins of hip hop. I'm claiming, along with Mr. Choice Train, it was bebop. I did my research. I'm like, yeah, that's hip hop. That the sounds, the styles, the looks, the everything. It all points to go StreamYard and people can join. I'm on the show right now, King. I'm not sure what you mean. Like I said, I'm stupid. I'm like, you have to break it down to me Barney style. So, I really do appreciate hot new hip hop. Even though they get stories wrong sometimes, they're not as in depth as Hip Hop DX. I do respect them and give them their props when they do things right. And this is one thing that they did right. So, oh, look at that! Jay-Z and Diddy's case was Oh, I mean, you're driving. God damn, I'm driving. I can pull up on you if you want. What's up, King? Holly says, I did not know women were behind the early hip hop groups. Yes, Sylvia Robinson, Sylvia Roan, another Sylvia that was behind hip hop. They hardly get their just due. And then my top 5 favorite female rappers, Foxy Brown, Lil Kim, MC Light, Eve, and Queen Latifah. You're not taking none of your ladies out. That I have no lady. Peace up, Andretti. Yeah. Salute to Andretti. What's up? Oh, they're having a talk. They're having a discussion. But yeah. So there are many women that were unseen, are unheralded. Somebody's gonna get their choice. Got their choice at the Grammys. What's her name? Roxanne Shante. She got the Living Legend. I think it's the Living Legend Award or something like that. So that's pretty remarkable, for the females, and because you hardly ever get the chance to see females rise to the ranks of hip hop or being responsible for the careers of some of our biggest hip hop artists. Yeah, Sylvia. There's 2 Sylvia R's. There's Sylvia Robinson and there's Sylvia Roan. Sylvia Roan is based off of Epic, and Sylvia Robinson had King says, me and my lady don't even celebrate holidays, so he don't even worry about it. I saw TikTok saying that Foxy Brown is homeless now. Ooh, did not even know that. I heard she was deaf, like literally deaf, not on just on Def Jam, but she was like literally deaf. I did not know that. Give me one moment. I can pick up this. I can pick up this stream from a different YouTube stream. Hold on. Just looking for right now. My computer's taking a little while. I don't know why. And if you have not yet had the chance to, make sure you subscribe, and tell other people to subscribe if you find merit in my work. I appreciate it. Definitely subscribe. Let me see. I'm looking for it right now. Don't despair. Looking for it as I go along. It's taking a little while, but I'm getting there. I'm there. Finally. Okay, here we go. I'm getting the link right now. My main focus is to explain how hip hop started probably in the 1970s. I think this is a different Sylvia, sir. This might what you want to do later on tonight with your lady or your boy toy. I don't know. Salute. Yeah, Sylvia Robinson was very attractive. I think she died a few years ago. I can't remember when she did. Foxy and me got a hotel motel. Holly says, I thought she was great till she beat up her hairdresser. Whoa! What was that? I can't remember when that was. Had a beautiful voice. Yeah. Baptized me in baby oil. Diddy is Lord. I guess you can count him as an architect in some ways, but not of the remix. He did not create the remix. Shep Pettibone and a whole host of others did. I'm telling you, I if it weren't for Mr. Choice Star Terrain, I wouldn't have this much knowledge. I have this knowledge. I'm like, I get so much reality and truth from it. It's crazy. Early 2000s, I think. Yeah, it may have been. Early 2000s. Yeah. So architects are, jazz legends, really. They're not even hip hop. Not even 1970. Not just the turntable and the birthday party in 1973 and all that stuff. But she was it. Yes, she was. Yeah, I had to switch it out. It used to be Foxy Brown, Lil Kim, MC Light, and Eve, and then Queen Latifah. But I had to switch it out. Filthy Mouth. There were no women talking like that then. Yes, definitely. Then Lil Kim came out. I think Foxy came out just a few years before or after Lil Kim. They came around the same time, and they had their little you know rift. They had their own tiff against each other. But yeah, that was an interesting period during that time. That was a different decade. That was 30 years ago almost. That's crazy. But yeah, these are the architects. These are the architects that everybody glosses over, doesn't think about, doesn't commit to memory. Gil Scott Heron. Gil Scott Heron. I mean, he was like the 60s and 70s. He totally revolutionized the game because he was a revolutionary. He had different poems. He had different beats uh, spoken word, and he would technically rap over a beat, but it was more like spoken word. And my man Ture, you can see him on the left of the fist, right there. He said that Drizzy Drake has the tendency to sound like a spoken word artist rather than a true rapper. So I don't sense that. I mean, I try to figure out through his rhyme patterns. I don't really get that sense, but if he says it, it's his opinion. I can't really go against his opinion. I may disagree with it, but I can't knock him for saying it. Andretti says a few things. Jay-Z, a snake. Okay, give me all. Okay, Jay-Z didn't release a statement when Clark or Irv died. Okay, fact, true. Why didn't he? I mean, I don't think he's like a social network kind of guy. He has been on. He went on a social network one time. It was last year during the suit or the case that just got dropped, just got dismissed. Um, against he and Diddy. And that was, I guess that's a win for Diddy. It's like one minus the 119 other civil suits against him. But yeah, that is interesting how Jay Z didn't say anything about Clark Kent or Irv Gotti, who were very instrumental in creating Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt came out, that set a precedent, and it's still talked about, in the history of top 5 albums. It's in your top 10 at least. Some of the greatest work he's ever done. It's probably his, it's his baby, but it's owned by Dame Dash, and I think Bill Biggs Burke, what's his name? Kareem Biggs Burke. I still play Ghost Song in the Bottle and Angel Dust. Ooh, I don't even know those. To be honest with you, I never heard. I know my sister got bit by a rat. I'm just paraphrasing now. But Whitey's on the moon. That's Gil Scott. That's not me. that's Gil Scott talking that. He's talking that truth. It's Gil Scott Heron. But yeah. So the architects of hip hop, it's a very fluid kind of thing. Like this, like you'll see in the description, it says it developed in the 1970s. Talk about the 1950s. Talk about the 1940s. Bebop. Talk about Clifford Brown. Talk about Dizzy Gillespie. Talk about Miles Davis. That's who you have to talk about when you talk about hip hop. See, but they have to categorize everything. They have to put it into specific boxes. That's why I kind of like when there are when they have pop stars with hip hop stars. It's like, is this pop rap? Is this rap? Is this hip hop? What is this? Like when different artists have crossed over and made diamond songs, and going to country, going to hip hop, pop, going R&B. What is this? Is this R&B or is this hip hop? What is this? They used to mislabel everything. They used to call hip hop rhythmic, or they didn't say rhythm. What did they say it was? Rap was not rap or hip hop. It was like rhythmic styling or something like that. I can't remember what exactly it was, but it had a different name totally. It didn't have the moniker hip hop or rap. No label would designate their artists as rappers. That's just a tidbit. But I'm just making the case for the bebop artists, making the groundwork for hip hop, making starting at the bottom. Everybody sees the skyscraper. Oh my God, look at the great skyscraper. That's great. But few people know about the people that are behind the architects, behind the architecture. The people that had to finance the architects. They had to, put in the work in order for the skyscraper to go into to rise up to new heights. So that's the reality of that. I think with the different people that helped out hip hop, Sylvia Rhone was another one. I made a $500 piece off of her. I'm gonna put that. I'm about to put that in the link. Hold on. Hold on. I'm looking for it now. Hold on. Give me one moment while my internet continues to go. Oh, wait a minute. I can do this. I'm not there yet. I'm looking for it right now. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Sylvia Rhone, create the luck. That's what it was. Sylvia Rhone has done it her way and has paid off tremendously. So I'm gonna see if this can work. It may not work for you guys, but I'm sorry if it doesn't. I'm just gonna put it in. Preach, brother. I just put in the link for you guys to read that. I got $500 for writing that article. That's what I do. I do the shows. I do the writing. This is what I do. So I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you get your subscription in for me. I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get to at least 4,000 public watch hours. And you guys are the only ones that can get me there. I can't do it all myself. I can't subscribe to myself 1,000 times. I can't watch my videos 4,000 hours. It's not going to happen. So I appreciate all the support I get. Thank you very much. I do supremely enjoy and appreciate it. So Sylvia Rome was another one that paved the way for a lot of hip hop acts. She had on her roster multiple people. They called her one of the culture creators, and that's the thing too, because we have to dissect the word culture. What we have is a genre. We have a genre right now. We have a genre of people. We have a genre of people that are happening right now. We have a genre because it's all over the place. It's a free for all. There's no what Mr. Choice Star Train has already stated. There's no parameters, no guidelines, and there's no counsel. It's just a free for all. Get your money, get in here, do what you got to do, whatever, whoopty whoop, and all that, do that. But in reality, that's like that's really not what is assessed. That's not what is found. That is not really discovered. So I think that we have to call it a genre until we do get the parameters, the guidelines, and the counsel. That's very vital to hip hop, to what it is right now, whatever it is right now. It's reeling right now. It's going in very. It's like you got Kendrick Lamar, the most views ever in a Super Bowl halftime performance. That's humongous. That's great. Were the numbers inflated? Did he pay people? Did somebody else pay somebody? Did somebody else say, look, we're going to inflate the numbers. We're going to push up the amount. We're going to say he got this many views. Marcus Blackman Sr. You spelled my name wrong, but what's good, sir? Did you subscribe already? Did you make sure you put the subscription in? You see hip hop ending. I do see hip hop ending. Not in the next few years, though. It's going to take probably 10, 20 years, and hip hop's going to probably peter out. And it's going to be some like mixture of like house and country or something like that, or like pop. Pop is always going to be around. Pop will never die. Pop will never die. Pop is popular music. It's R&B basically. It's basically the blues with an upbeat kind of sound to it. That's what it is. My bad, LL. It's all good, Marcus. Did you subscribe already, sir? Make sure you subscribe. Rappers done said everything. Well, I think there's more to say than what has already been said. They haven't said everything. I have to disagree with you on that, Andrew. Rappers have not said everything. They haven't exhausted themselves that much. Not yet. So, yes, I got you, fam. Already subscribed. You subscribed a long time ago, or you just subscribed right now? What happened? Marcus, my cousin, I told him to sub already. All right. I'll take your word for it. You could be, BSing right now, but I'll take your word for it, Andretti. About a month ago. Wow, just caught up on it about a month ago. A month ago. Um, yeah. So uh, I just I like the fact that they go after the Kevin Powell and the Toure. I don't put the S on it. I don't put because he told me about that. He hates when people say the princes and the Madonnas and stuff like that. He hates that. He doesn't subscribe to that. So I learned from my teachers, Terrain, Mr. Troy Star Terrain, August Wilson, the late great August Wilson, and Farrah Gray. Those are my four main black men that I learned about in high school. Away from high school, nobody told me anything about them in high school. This is why I didn't. I the Mark Twain. Is it Mark Twain? I don't know if it's Mark Twain, but there's somebody that said, "Don't let your schooling get ahead of your education, or don't let your schooling get in the way of your education." Let me make sure I say that. Don't let your schooling. So the quote is often attributed to Mark Twain, but was actually said by Grant Allen. So that I have to clear that up. It was Grant Allen. Allen was a novelist who attended Oxford University and became a professor. So Mark Twain might have claimed it, but more so Grant Allen. Yeah, Marcus just got married to his longtime. Wow. Okay. Now I can't believe you about the cousin thing. Wow. You don't like Marcus Garvey or Malcolm X. Are you talking to me, Andretti? I was just about to say they didn't address Malcolm X, and Toure does. Toure says the one voice that really sparked, the idea of spoken in speaking and posturing and creating a basis for sound for music was Malcolm X. Ironically, because Muslims are the new, the FOI and what is it, Islamic the Islamic system he was under, they did not really go for music like Christian churches. Christian churches, like that's where most of the sounds and the songs come from. You name any singer in the black female R&B set. See if she's ever sung in the choir. Like what, 85-90% of them started in the choir. Even before the R&B, soul, Aretha Franklin, Sissy Houston, all them. You should look up to them. I look up to them because they are legends. They're legendary. That you can't I don't subscribe to everything they do. I don't subscribe to being a Muslim. That's Malcolm X. I don't subscribe to the fact of telling everybody they should go back to Africa and then never step foot in Africa like Marcus Garvey. Gray looks a little zesty. Is he married? If he was married, does that mean he's married to a man or married to another man? He could be married to another man, but I don't think he's married to another man. Um, and Gray, I disagree with you. He doesn't look zesty. He just looks like a regular guy. He just looks like a dude. And if he was zesty, that's his business anyway. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's got nothing to do with me. He's a brilliant young man. He's a brilliant 41, 40. He's gonna be 41 this year. He just turned 40 last year. I met him when he was 21. Crazy. David Ruffin started singing in the choir as well. Yeah, of course, David Ruffin. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you eat pork. I eat pork. I just had 2 pork egg rolls last week and pork lo mein. They say he set his father up. Oh, I didn't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Holly, are you still in here? Don't want to forget the lady of the house. But yeah, so these are the people that set up hip hop. These are the people that started it, that put down the gauntlet and said, do it. But like I said, it has no basis. It has no. It didn't even. Then nobody even had the thought to copyright the name hip hop. That's why there's Hip Hop Nation. There's hip hop, hot new hip hop. There's hip hop DX. There's, you know, all different hip hop zines and web zines and stuff. I had to start going. I don't know. He's running his business. I don't know. I don't. You can't ask me. Oh my God, that's you got your free space too. That's your free space. You're not. You don't have a range. Hip hop is whack now. I don't enjoy the halftime. I didn't enjoy the halftime show at all. I did not either. I thought the dancing was cool, but Kendrick seems like he has no presence. He doesn't have stage presence. There are three main hip hop stars that have great stage presence, among others. I know there are many, but KRS One, Busta Rhymes, and Common, and they're all in their 50s. So I don't know if they'll be able to jump around and hop around as much as they could. But they did not get the crowd. He did not. He did not get the crowd hype. It was more like an artistry piece. I'm giving this props on this. I'm not trying to take it away from you. But it was more like a performance piece, like a performance art performance, kind of like that's what it felt like to me. So I don't think it was whack. I don't think it was whack. I just think it was a different speed. It was a different mood. Kendrick looks zesty. Everybody looks zesty to y'all. God damn. What about your boy Russ and Mike Rubin? Are they in architecture to hip hop as well? Of course. There's too many to name. That's why I'm just going by the article. I'm just going by the article and what I know about bebop. I was trying to tie bebop to it as well. But yeah, Rick Rubin, not Mike Rubin, and now he's not my boy, but Russell Simmons, of course. He was probably my fifth person I learned, studied. I wrote a paper about Russell Simmons when I was in the 10th grade, I think, or something like that. Yeah. Kendrick is an elite rapper, but he's not a great performer. That's as simple as it gets. That you just said it right there. He's an excellent rapper. Great. He's an excellent hip hop artist. He's a great rapper, but no. Nas is subpar live too. Oh my God. Nas gets by words. He gets by so much by his phrasing. He has such great phrasing. In my army jacket lining, just the way he put down the words. It's not even his flow. It's just the way he can go off on a rap on a rampage. Kendrick was flexing, no outfit changes, just mediocre energy. Yes, yes, and everything had a meaning. Everything has a meaning, as it should be with art. Everything should have a proper place. You dissect it and say, "Oh, he had the motorcycle jacket on. Oh my God, what does that mean? He's speeding through the game. He's racing through the genre. Like, what does that mean? It gets goofy. It gets goofy. But yeah. So I appreciate that, Marcus Backman Senior. See, I have to say the whole name. My rap name is going to be Op Dylan, like Bob Dylan. Okay, you try that, Bumbleclot. But anyway, like you'd have to say legends. Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice is a legend. No matter how you slice it. Had the dancers. It's just like MC Hammer. People on both of them. They sing that they're the ironically, like they were the downfall of hip hop. No, they ushered in commercialism. They made hip hop commercially viable. MC Hammer had the popcorn chicken jumping in the air, and then the chicken goes in the air and it drops in his mouth. Like, what the hell? His performance with Dre was better. Yeah, I can agree with that. That was a better setup too. I think. What was it? Mary J. Blige, 50 Cent, Eminem, Kendrick, Eminem, and Dr. Dre. That's what it was. What was that? Like 21, 22? I can't remember when that was. Any man, you got any MC? Hey man, you got any MC Hammer pants? No, I do not have any MC Hammer pants. I don't own any MC Hammer pants. I own none. Clock, go make me some oxtails, please, and thank you. And Journey's ordering this nigga around now. Yeah, but bebop is the start of hip hop. You have to break it down like that. And yeah, I mean it's crazy. I'm like Star man, I'm not gonna say you don't know what you're talking about, but that's a stretch. And I look up the history, I'm like, oh damn. You start realizing he's telling it like he knows what he's talking about. You start seeing, just look up bebop. Go to bebop, and then Wikipedia is a style of jazz that originated in the United States in the 1940s. It's known for its fast tempos, complex harmonies, and improvisation. What is hip hop? But improvisation is a reaction to the big band swing music. It was a hip hop reaction to disco. Bebop split jazz into two opposing camps in the late 1940s. The word bebop may come from a non-technical word used improvised scat singing. Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, Charlie Christian, Barry Harris, Herbie Nichols, J.J. Johnson, Fats Navarro, all architects and key components of the bebop style. So we have to pay homage or homage. What is the proper pronunciation on that? Oh, Holly, I'm making a pork tenderloin right now. Sounds good, girl. Did you have you had a chance to subscribe yet, Holly? Make sure you subscribe. Right there is on the screen. Subscribe youtube.com/at Sky Saunders. I appreciate you. Salute to you. Kendrick was supposed to do the same thing. Let each member of TDE do a song, and he should have did it, not like us to end it. I thought it was interesting how he did it. He teased it. He teased it. He was like, it was like, he was like, should I do it? Should I do the song? And he went off to another song, and he was doing the other song, and then oh, that was pretty clever. I thought that was pretty cool. Yo, they were rapping back in the 40s, of course. And they were scatting. They were just saying bibbity bop, bibbity boo bop, boobity skibbity scab bap. I despise Kendrick during the last halftime he was in. I didn't think he belonged there, but I truly enjoyed this year. Yeah. Pork has a greasy, nasty taste to it. You haven't had the right prepared pork then. It's supposed to have a succulent taste to it. He does not look nasty. He just short. Pork is delicious. Exactly. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Pork is delicious. I think with all the different ways that the architects have built hip hop, we really have to zone in on the fact that it is a genre, not a culture. It's a genre because it doesn't have the key components to it. The guidelines, the 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 council doesn't have that. That's what it doesn't have. Kendrick should have shared his stage with his friends. I could have sworn he's gonna bring him out. I thought he was gonna bring out Tyler. That would have been fire. I think Tyler would have been fire anyway. Tyler knows how to perform. Tyler's not the greatest rapper, but he has great raps. If that makes sense, I hope it does to you. But he's not the greatest rapper, but he knows how to rap. He has great raps. Like his flow isn't always on point. He was a little behind the beat sometimes, but when he's on, with the chords that he makes up by himself, he produces most of his music all by himself, and then he gets on and rhymes. Like this is crazy. Oh, what is that? I always forget it. What is it? Goddamn. Uh, Magic Wand. New Magic Wand. That new Magic Wand live. He goes off. He goes off. He goes off. I would have loved to see him go off on the halftime Super Bowl. Okay, here we go. Here, oh, we got a lot. I like lamb, lobster, caviar, and snapper. Okay, going through the sea, I see. Okay, once he didn't like hip hop at first, then he came around. You mean he didn't like hip hop? Got you. Okay. Yeah, he liked Ludacris. Obviously, he let Ludacris get his sample. It has the same sample from Austin Powers. Let me see what's that song called. I'm trying to see where it is. Soul Bossa Nova. That's what it's called. Soul Bossa Nova. Is Russell on the? Can a bounty hunter go get Russell Simmons and bring him back to the states? Yes, that's true. That's their whole point. I think that can actually happen. If somebody comes up, smuggles him, and knocks him out with a sedative or something like that, puts him on a plane back to the United States. I mean, I guess that could happen. And then they'll get their $100,000 or $500,000 and keep it moving. But I don't see that happening. He's been in Bali for the past few years now. Tyler said he that nigga in that beat cut it off. I'm not sure what you mean, Andretti. What do you mean? Not sure where you're going with that. See you now. See you. See him right now. I'm telling all the way right now. You cut it off. What did you cut off? Let's go. Oh wait, hold on. Let's go get him. I'll pay for our tickets. You just packed 30 pills. I cut it off. And Jared, you a wild boy. You understand? You're a wild one. Zestic Lamar. Okay. I love how y'all say people are zesty or not. Some people are just, there's nothing wrong being zesty. Even if you're a man. That's just who you are. That's cool. Be zesty. Like women or don't like women. Just be it yourself. Just be a human being. Just be yourself. Is ASAP court over? I think the closing arguments have been stated. I think on Monday is when they hear the ruling. I was just watching it earlier today. It was both the defense and the prosecution were giving their closing arguments. I mean, it still looks goofy in the light to me. It looks real goofy. If it's a prop gun, it's a prop gun. And if you know, Terrell Efron can't get his story straight and he had to throw the water bottle and me all agitated and everything like that, then I mean, what does that show you? I mean, but to be fair, to be honest, Rocky did say, "Don't answer that question." He was like, "Was he playing? Was he kidding? Or was he serious?" Does it matter? He talked out of turn. And he not only talked out of turn, he's trying to influence a witness. Is that part of the game? I don't even understand. Look at Kendrick's style evolution. He wasn't dressing like that at first. No, he was wearing like bummy jeans and uh t-shirts, some of that. He had the bell bottom jeans. What did the bell bottom jeans signify? What did the sneakers signify? What did the everything has been dissected and poured over and brought about. So yeah, so I think the architects. I mean, they most of them are not alive anymore. Sylvia Robinson's not alive anymore. Big what was it? Big Tank Willie Hank or something like that. He's not alive anymore. Gil Scott Karen's not alive anymore. This is a whole list of other people that manufactured the idea of hip hop, and mainly all the bebop artists, Charlie Parker, Miles Davis, Dizzy Gillespie, all of them are pretty much gone. So it's hard to even say anything. It's hard to unearth everything about them because they were such geniuses. Every word I said, every name I just dropped was a genius at whatever they did. You get Kendrick. Okay, the higher up you go, that masculinity has to be. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true, Andretti. In some instances, yeah, that's true. I mean, like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was very, as a young guy, he was very masculine. He looked very masculine. When he got a little older, his hair got a little longer, his skin got lighter. He started messing with his nose, not in cocaine, right? But he got some surgery on his nose, something with his chin. They chiseled his cheeks, I think, allegedly. I don't know, but oh wow, I didn't know that. Do you know Sylvia Robinson made music? I did not. I didn't know she made it, but I can't name one of her songs. I can't name. Andrew Jackson, did you know Sylvia Robinson made music? I cannot attest to any song she made, but I know that she made music. I knew she had Sugar Hill Records. Yeah, Hill passed from that monster allegedly. Allegedly, say that allegedly. We don't know. I don't want to start saying anything. He was. I think he had health complications due to drugs. I think allegedly. I'm not sure about that, but he had some issues later on in life that prevented him from truly blowing into the stratosphere. Jax Edits, hi. Salute to Jax Edits. How are you, Jax Edits? How is life? What do you want me to do? Come on, we got a story to talk about here. You're saying hi. You have something to contribute to the architects, the founders, the creators, the barons of hip hop. I mean, just look at even Diddy. Diddy was somebody that changed the game. Diddy changed the game. Hip hop was all about I'm from the street, it's hard, it's nothing, you know what I mean? I ain't nothing, I rep my hood. I'm wearing these baggy ass pants, and I'm wearing a wife beater, and I'm wearing Timbs. That's all I am. I'm repping my hood. Yeah, 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 yeah. Then Diddy came in and was like, I got some Moet. I'm driving around the Bentley. I mean, what the hell? Y'all ain't got this yet? What? I'm doing $2 million or $500,000 videos. Homage is correct. Oh, thank you. See, the beautiful white woman knows how to correct a dumb black man. Homage is the correct pronunciation. Yay, Super Bowl commercial was brilliant. I did not see all of it. I think I might have seen it earlier. And yes, I subscribed already. Thank you again. And make sure you tell other people to subscribe, Holly. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Respect. Salute. Diddy, I didn't even know he made music. Wow, you gotta get on it. He made music. He's a half a rapper, half a singer, half a manager, half a producer, half everything, but not fully. He's not fully anything, but it all culminates into one being. And he was brilliant at his time, but he succumbed. He's succumbing. I mean, his reputation has succumbed it's forever tarnished. You know, he'll never be able to get the rust stains out of that. Oh, that sounded crazy. Did he put the right people in the studio? He was a good curator. That's it. You said, you know what? I'm gonna end on that. Say he's a good curator. That's what Andretti said. Did he put the right people in the studio? He was a good curator. That's it. That's all. That's all. There's nothing more to say. He was an architect on that level. So what do we think? And Jay Z and Beyonce really Illuminati? I am really sold now. Oh, Holly's into the Illuminati conversation. We talk about conspiracisms on this show, not conspiracy theories. Conspiracisms have no basis in reality. Conspiracy theories can turn to absolute correct theories, but conspiracisms do not have any place in the basis of truth. Diddy is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Bumbleclot's funny. All right, so I gotta go. But I thank you, Jax Edix, thank you, Bumbleclot, thank you, Andretti, thank you, Mr. Marcus, thank you, who else here? King, thank you, King, appreciate it. And of course, thank you to the lady of the house. First time in the building, Miss Holly Carenti. You guys look her up. Look her up on her website. Go to it. Z Therapy Holly Carenti on YouTube. She does great, lessons in Zumba. Check her out and definitely subscribe to her channel. Thank you very much and take care.